Hey guys, what's up? This is Chris Pike. My friends call me Big C. I'm with TGN TV, guys, and today I got something really cool for you. Hell yeah. Starting up a new series here, guys, that's going to be addressing some of the issues with TGN, the new TGN Idol, and a few other things here. But before I get into the details, guys, I want to introduce my co-commentator and good friend, the mighty Hengus. Say what's up.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Curtis, he approached me recently with the idea that we should do a live show for TGN WoW, and I thought it was a fantastic idea. And when he asked me to be a part of it, I got all excited. So hopefully this works out well for you guys. We want to make an effort to address the current framework of the channel itself and make sure it's really concrete and make sure we're dishing out the content that you all want to see. So first on our list, Curtis, we are going to be addressing recent uploads. Right?
Yeah, guys, that's the first thing. Absolutely. Thanks, Hengist. And yeah, he's right. We're going to address some recent uploads. One of the things that we've been seeing here at TGN, Hengist and myself, you know, some of the uploads, guys, are really, really, really good. Like, you know, we've had some uploads from Hengist. I'm not trying to blow smoke up here, but he's done some awesome uploads, guys. We had a couple from Dante, and they did really well. We've got one coming from Zabermool. He's an expert DK. It hasn't been released yet, but it's on its way, which I know you guys are going to like.
Spoiler alert.
Well, whatever. I don't want to do another announcement. That's what we're going to use this show for. Sorry. So, yeah, we got another awesome director coming. And but, again, you know, and this is what Hengist was talking about, is, you know, we've had a couple videos come up lately that, while maybe good from either a topical perspective or maybe from like a technical perspective, they're not, you know, maybe up to par in terms of what we are hoping here for at TGN. So.
In terms of production, it could use some improvement, and that's really what this is all about. We're not trying to put people down. We just want to make sure that everybody is informed, they have the right tech, right specs, everything that they need to know in order to put out really quality content. So that's what we're going to be doing towards the end of this video. We'll be reviewing some of the recent uploads to TGN Idol. But for now, let's move on to some more pressing matters. The one that everyone's been writing on the main channel and commenting in all the videos, which is Curtis.
All right. Well, okay, guys. There's a lot of directors at TGN, but there's two that people really are asking about, and in no order. We got Big Bad Cromar and we got Tally, and you know, a lot of people are like, where's Cromar, where's Tally? And I was telling people that Cromar was in my attic and, you know, Tally's, you know, gone missing, like milk box style. But the truth is, guys, they're currently trying out the recently released Rift game by Tryon World, and you know, they're posting videos there right now. They haven't left TGN World of Warcraft. They're coming back. They've told me that, but right now they're pushing hard, getting their characters up pretty high level, and they're giving that a shot. So if you want to see some Cromar Tally action, I don't know, / TGN Rift, I think is what it would be. Yeah, something like that. So.
I recently joined the channel, guys, I think about 3 weeks ago, perhaps. Not really sure. I haven't met either of them, but I'm certainly a fan of their work, and I respect what they did for the channel already, so it'd be nice to see them coming back, but I have no idea what's going on with that. Maybe they just want to try out some new MMOs. WoW has been around for 6 years, so it's understandable. But we don't plan on depriving this channel of any content anytime soon, right?
No, that's for sure. No, those guys have not been taken off of World of Warcraft and put on another game. No, they're just trying it out. New game out, you know. They got copies. They're coming back. Don't worry.
Okay. And the next subject we wanted to address was, a lot of you probably noticed that maybe one day TGN WoW uploads 5 or 6 videos, and the next maybe none at all. So personally, I've been trying to upload my videos when there has been a gap, just to make sure that content is always flowing. But that's a temporary solution. There needs to be a more concrete solution, and Curtis can give you some intel on that. Personally,
Sure. Well, that's two parts. There's two things. One, the old system, and this has been changed already. This is already done. A few people had access to the World of Warcraft account, and then they would upload videos as they came available. So as soon as we got them, generally they were uploaded, and sometimes you'd get videos with 90 minutes in between them. Sometimes you'd get them with 24 hours between them. not very well spaced out, so it was kind of random, and that really isn't working as well as we'd hope. I mean, it's one way to deal with it, but it's not the best. So the second thing I'll tell you about is now we've got a universal Dropbox account, which is if you are on Dropbox.com, you can go to upload@tgn.tv. That is our email, and any of our directors and our idol directors can actually upload directly to there. From there, we will take the video, we'll inspect it, make sure it's okay, footer, ender, that crap. And once we know it's okay, we'll upload it, and that's done by a couple people. That's still not perfect though. So the third thing, and this is under development, it is not done yet, but we're working on it, is we're trying to build an automated uploading system where if a video comes in, it's looked at by the people, like it's looked at by me or Hengist or Dante or George, whoever's involved in it, and then if it meets our standards and it's good, then we'll upload it, and hopefully we'll upload them with the right amount of space in between videos. So and that will be done with a uploading tool, but again, that is not quite ready yet. So in the short term, we're just trying really, really hard to manage all the uploads and send them up with the appropriate intervals.
Right.
So that's where we're at right now.
And guys, the objective of that is not to throttle the content and limit the amount of content you get to see. It's actually, we're putting out some really neat stuff, and it's getting outshined by just an explosion of videos that come out all at once. It's kind of sporadic. So we want to make sure that the videos that people put a ton of time into actually get the amount of feature time that they deserve. Whereas other videos that perhaps didn't take as much time or are more common can be uploaded on a regulated basis. So that'll probably enhance the entertainment factor of the channel, where a lot of people have been complaining that there's too much going on. So next topic, we can...
Well, just one last point on that. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. Is sometimes we get videos and we'll get, for example, I'll get 3 warrior videos in a row, or TGN has what, like 57 paladins? No, we've got like 2. But we don't want to post paladin video, warrior video, warrior video, warrior video. That's kind of messy. So as we get more and more directors, like I know Hengist has a couple different characters that aren't paladin or warrior. So it might go in the future. It might go a Dante video, a warrior video. Then we're gonna have a Hengist video. Then we're going to have a Big C fail all the hell video, but it might be funny. Then we'll have, like, Zabermool, who's coming to TGN. He'll do a DK video. A lot of people asking for DK videos. You got to know those are coming. That kind of thing. We might even have to, get a mage video up there by Hengist or something like that.
Working on it.
In these types of orders. So, but no rush. I mean, no pressure, dude. It's cool. We're in no rush.
Kidding.
No, the people haven't been asking for months. It's cool.
Yep.
Just kidding. No, but that's what we want to do is when we get to that stage, the tool's ready and the upload Dropbox thing is in the where it needs to be. We can sort of space out the type of content, so it's not really just like a free for all. So
right.
Yeah.
Not really the appropriate time to talk about this, but just because you mentioned that, I will upload a mage video tonight. I have one ready to go, so stay tuned for that. Let's see here. Next topic. Just kind of to transition from that, guys, it may be easy to just look at all the stuff that we put out and all the directors and all that, but we really do have to brainstorm of what we actually want to do. I personally have all these ideas in my head of what I want to do, but I don't know if that's actually what people want to see. So we want to take this moment to ask you really genuinely to comment below feedback, suggestions of what it is you want to see from the channel, and Curtis and I and everyone else can work to make sure that actually gets put out and it's quality product. So let us know in the comments below if you do want to see mage videos, and if you do, which specs and what do you want me to be doing with them. Just an example. And so with that said, we do want to do some reinvigorating of TGN Idol. Isn't that right, Hengist? Not Hengist. Yes, Curtis. Kind of sounds similar, doesn't it? So there hasn't been an upload in about 2 weeks there, has there?
No. We had one guy that, Zikumani, he's in our Rift channel. He is a director. We've been speaking to him for a while, so he sort of skipped the Idol process. He's really really good, and B, he was in the works before.
Uh huh.
You know,
Well,
Idol was working.
real
So
quick,
yeah.
I think a lot of people watching probably don't even know what TGN Idol is, so maybe you want to give them a little summary.
TGN Idol is it's like a sister channel, where it's for people that want to make videos like WoW videos. Like, they'll see, oh my god, I love that video, that Hangus video, or that Dante video was great. I want to make them. And in the past, and this is something we were looking at, is we would sometimes look at it, goes, okay, you know what, it's on topic, it's good, we'll upload it, and then we would let the viewers, the subs, you guys basically decide if you like it, you don't like it. And while that was good, we ended up uploading a lot of content that was perhaps below, I don't know, below par. Not because of any particular issue, but because sometimes, a new director isn't real good with, let's say, they don't know how to format the video, or they don't know what kind of software to use, or their technical things are wrong, or maybe sometimes they don't know their class that well. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of it is from experience, guys. When I first started making gaming videos, I've been doing it for a while, but I started off as a total amateur. My stuff looked like crap. I had black bars on the sides and all kinds of audio issues. So it's really just both doing research and, more importantly, getting help from people that have been doing it for a significant amount of time. So that's what that's all about. And with that said, do you just want to go straight into the reviews, Curtis?
yeah. 30 seconds here. Henga's touched on it, guys. It isn't a place for people to be, criticized negatively and stuff like that, or because you're not good enough. A lot of the new videos are awesome. Unfortunately, there's just something small that's out of joint, and instead of posting it on TGN and getting flamed, on TGN World of Warcraft or whatever, post it there. Hengus, me, the TTB, Terry and Besbold, we've got Connor from our StarCraft 2 channel. All the directors are going to go there. They're going to watch the videos. And they're going to say, hey, you know what? Great video. You need to use a noise gauge, or you might want to consider a pop filter, or your mic's too close to your mouth. But, or this is how you get rid of the black bars. All of those things are constructive comments. They're there to make you better, as the director better, and it's there to encourage you guys to, make videos, get the software, and, join TGN. We're not there because you're not in TGN Idol because you're not good enough. It's just a place for training and mentorship. So
Absolutely.
that's out of the way, and that sounds like a little bit of a circle jerk. Apologies. Let's do this shit. What was next?
Okay, so I was recently enlightened to the TGN whole thing, so I went over there and I watched most of the videos there, and we decided that we were going to review a couple of them for this episode of this new live show we're doing, to give you guys both an example of what a quality video is, and both help the people improve that are uploading videos there. So we started with the first three that were actually uploaded to the channel. The first one that we want to talk about is Reblert's Prot Pally arena video. I watched that entire one, and Reblert, I do like your style, man. Your commentary is decent, but the biggest problem for me was that the audio quality was lacking. It sounded to me like there was either a lot of ambient sound, or perhaps the quality of the microphone itself was just subpar. That can also be addressed by adjusting the sensitivity of the microphone itself. Oftentimes what happens is people, maybe through Windows or another third-party audio editing or audio driver software, is that the microphone sensitivity is too high. And so you end up getting a bunch of clipping and such that just affects the audio quality. And that can also be cushioned by just speaking more clearly, taking your time on what you want to say. That'll also help you to articulate a lot better in your commentaries. Other than that, though, man, it just seems like you're pretty comfortable in front of a crowd. Perhaps maybe do a little bit more brainstorming before you go in and do the commentary, because I noticed it was post-commentary after the footage was filmed. So in that style, you have a lot more time to think about what you want to say. So perhaps maybe even jotting down notes while you're commentating over the video that's playing in front of you. I also noticed that it could benefit from a higher bit rate. That can affect your file sizes and the uploads and all of that. But oftentimes when there's fast-paced motion, you get a degrading in the pixels. And that can be addressed probably at least 8 kilobits, I would say, for that high-resolution footage. And you do have the black bars on the sides. Those are horizontal black bars that are just making sure that it's the proper aspect ratio. The reason for those is because you've rendered it in a 1920 by 1080. I'm assuming because it's 1080p, but your source resolution is different, meaning the monitor you're recording from, or perhaps you have the game windowed in a certain resolution and frapsing it from there, or whatever screen recording program you use, is not the same as the source you're rendering to. So that's why you get those bars, and that's just a very simple um, rendering issue that you need to address, and we can all help you with that. It's easy stuff. But other than that, man, your gameplay is real solid, and I would just suggest that you focus more on commentating on your actual strategy as opposed to there was a bit of boasting in there and putting down other players, you know, the whole teabagging thing, perhaps maybe a little over the top, but that's just me. I tend to be pretty...
That's partly, that's kind of the Towley style, and it's hard to imitate Towley. There's kind of like one Towley out there, and I mean, people love him or you don't like him, but yeah, that's my only real suggestion is, I mean, develop your own style. I'm on American Idol. I don't do that. Make it your own bull. Terrible at that. But just find your own style. And like we're saying, it's like your first video. So if you could see my first video, and here's the really shitty part, my first videos are actually on the internet. I will dig them up one time. I'll tell you right now, I was using like a $40 set. I was using a $40 microphone. My sensitivity was off. It didn't have little skinny black bars on the side. It had like big, huge, thick. I don't even know how you could do it that bad. I'm not even making this shit up to make anybody feel better. I had black bars that were like 3 inches on each side of my monitor. It was unbelievable. It was hilarious. And George, who runs the company, is like, "Did you listen to anything I said?" I'm like, "Clearly I didn't." But whatever, yeah. And yeah, so you know what? Great first video. I liked it. If it was me, I would tell a couple more jokes, but at the same time, I don't know anything about my class, so I'm a hunter apparently, and I don't know, I've gotten to like level 33 or something, so yeah, that's all I would say is just, you know, have a little more fun, and yeah, as we get, you know, as the further we get, we do want to move away from, you know, name calling and stuff like that. It's very hard to do that unless that's your personality, and even then it's a bit of a, you know, it said, okay, I teabagged somebody, and, you know, I mean, yeah, it's awesome, but yeah, I mean, just don't call people out is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Other than that,
Rebler,
yeah,
don't take
like
my
it.
criticism too harsh, because I have a reputation of being overly straight-laced and too educational, so perhaps maybe I could benefit a little bit from your commentating style. Who knows? Anyways.
And one of the last things, guys, this whole Hengist and Big C thing, it's partly because Hengist does have a reputation, a bit of a reputation for being very, you know,
A little boring, you know.
by the book, very proper, where I'm considered well over the top by a lot of people. Like, yeah, I'm a you know, whatever. I'm not going to call myself names, but hopefully, you know, maybe us doing this show together, we can learn a little bit from each other too.
Yeah. We also have a reputation of being a very complimentary duo, so you guys be the judge of that. Anyways, we're running a little long here. That's okay.
But yeah, sorry, / no homo.
Yes.
Go on.
Let's move on to Ames Productions Rhett Paladin overview. This was a very in-depth analysis of the Rhett Paladin talent tree. I found it very educational. However, from the very get-go, I noticed that you had a very prolonged and loud introduction, playing some Eminem music. Not that I have anything against Eminem, but we want to kind of stray away from using copywritten material for our videos, and also perhaps a little too long and maybe a little excessive. That's my opinion, though. I would change that. I did notice throughout the course of your video you were doing a fair amount of exhaling into your microphone. This is a common issue when if it's an omnidirectional microphone, that means it gets audio from a 360-degree radius, typically found on headset microphones. It sounds to me like you either are wearing a headset or you have it around your neck, and you're just exhaling into the microphone, and you get that buffering sound like you're, you know, sticking a camera out a car window on the freeway or something. So that can be fixed by getting a pop filter. Those are really cheap. However, if it is attached to your headset, then you need to reposition the headset itself and just move it further away from your mouth and increase your sensitivity. Other than that, man, you seem to know a fair amount about the class. I was pretty impressed. But you do, I would say, need to work on articulating a little bit better. You use a lot of words like and there I go. I'm such a hypocrite. But perhaps jotting down notes. That's what I do when I do my class guides. Is I put down notes and I make sure that I don't get off topic, and it results in having a very thorough presentation, but also not rambling on too much. The other thing, very minute problem, was the Real ID pop-ups. You can actually adjust that in Blizzard's interface menus. You're getting that game sound from the pop-ups, and it's very distracting when those come up and they flash on your screen. That was happening a lot throughout the course of your video. So I would definitely recommend you turn those off, and also turn down your game sound. But other than that, man, great knowledge. You did kind of stand in one spot the entire time you were going over the class, which is okay, but it's better for the viewer, and it's more entertaining, it's more educational if you actually show examples of that talent or ability in use. If you watch some of my class guides, I do transition into using that talent or using that ability in a realistic scenario so that they can visually understand how it works. So that's just something to consider for your next one. But overall, it was good, man. I liked it.
It was good. I'm not going to repeat what he said, but yeah, the copyright issue, that's not anything TGN has an issue with. I like Eminem. I'm white, whatever. But yeah, if there's any music by anybody and it's not like documented out the ass saying that this is not copyright or whatever, or you have permission to use it, the video will get flagged by YouTube and it will get nerfed. Like it's not good. They are extremely.
They don't
harsh on
like that, guys. So that's, yeah, you got to keep that.
It's real bad. Exactly. Like I'd rather punch my sister than do that. That's where I'm getting at. So, and I don't have a sister, but whatever.
That's all right. Big C and Hengis will make you some intro music. How about that?
Yeah, it'll be some epic music. And yeah, and that whole thing about staying on topic. I was gonna say that'd be great, but I don't know how to stay on topic. So I'm just gonna have to take Hengis. I'm just gonna have to take what he says as true. So, anyways,
so we're probably close to 20 minutes now. That's okay. First episode, we're kind of just winging it, guys. So it's a little long, but this is good stuff. So hopefully you enjoy. Last video we want to go over is Ivan's arena video. He was playing some Feral Druid 2's combo with a Rogue. Very strong composition, I might add. And I really like your voice. It's very clear. You enunciate very well. It's very easy to understand you. But in terms of the video part, it's kind of interesting. You had the audio down really well, but the video was lacking compared to the others. It looks like you adjusted the brightness somehow with your editing software. It looks really washed out. Maybe the white balance is a little off. It just kind of, really bright. If you put it in full screen, it kind of hurts my eyes. You don't want to watch it in the dark, kind of a deal. And it also messes with the original colors of the game. So we want to avoid doing that too much. But a little bit of adjusting here and there is always good. That could also be a result of some sort of a foreign compression that I don't know about that you're using. Sometimes WMVs or some forms of MP4 compression can get really bright like that. So you just want to always watch your rendered video before you upload it to YouTube to make sure that the colors are right and the bitrate is fine and all that. And that's a great way to learn how to really optimize your uploading settings. I would also consider scaling down your user interface. I noticed that your nameplates were really large. So much as where, like, I think there was a snake trap in your video. So you had all these nameplates popping up, and I literally could not see the characters or even your character. Just because of that, it was just cluttered. Your UI was really big, and you can scale those down the pixel to pixel ratio in Blizzard's interface menu, and that'll just really scale it down. And it may help your combat to have those big nameplates, but for the viewer, it's not very. It's kind of just cluttered. It's kind of hard to see what's going on. But like I said, scaling your UI will definitely fix that. It seems to me like you're really comfortable in front of an audience. You just, perhaps like the others, maybe jot some things down. You were commentating after the video was recorded, so it's a lot easier to think about what you want to say beforehand. But overall, man, I really liked your voice, and I thought you did a great job. Apart from the video things, those are simple fixes.
I feel the same way. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad. I feel the same way. It was a bit bright at parts, but videos like me. Videos for me are a lot like my girlfriend. It just looks better in the dark. Is that not good? My girlfriend better not watch this. Sorry, honey. Yeah, it's romantic. That's what it is. No. Yeah, no, it's a little bit bright at parts, and yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't know any of this technical how to the name stuff. So again, just reiterate what we said earlier, guys. These are constructive criticisms, and if these are issues, that we've identified or we've agreed on, or if you just even want to take our advice, we will show you how to fix them. So we're not just going to say, that's bad. We're going to help you with them. So just contact us on Skype or whatever. And
Awesome. Yep, absolutely. So before we close off, we do want to end with the new series. I came up with the name. The original name is Curtis's, the Noob School, where he teaches you leveling. But we want to do a co-commentary. I think it'll be really entertaining. We already had an introduction video for this, but we're calling it the By-Winning series. We may change that. I don't know. I kind of like it. Kind of spur of the moment type deal. But that will be coming as soon as Curtis levels up. So that's going to be a regular basis thing, I imagine. I mean, we're both busy people, and but we were really excited about that. And I think it's going to be both hilarious and educational. So...
Well, I'm not there. I'm not going to be educating much. I'll be asking Hengus questions, and then I'll be taking. I might take some of the recognition for the answers, or I'll take some of the But
Okay.
it's not because I know what I'm doing.
And for those of you that may be interested, we will be doing a hunter. I believe we're going to have Curtis level his beast mastery, and then I'm going to be doing a shadow priest, and we'll also be healing dungeons and things like that. PvP battlegrounds. It'll be a nice little combo. You get to see. Our relationship develop as well as our characters leveling up, and it's going to be a blast. So I'm looking forward to that, and we'll be sure to get that out in the coming weeks.
You better be a good healer, pal, because I need healing.
Oh, I'm the best. All right. So do you have anything else you want to say, Curtis?
I know. I'm gonna level that guy up. Guys. Finally, if you want to be on the idol and you even want to get into the TGN video director thing, please reach out to us. My email is curtis@tgn.tv or bigc@tgn.tv. They both work. I don't know how and I can forward it to Hengus, or if he wants to put his email up in the future, I can give him an hengus@tgn.tv email as well.
We'll really get
I'll
one of
set
those
that up
going,
tonight.
huh?
Yeah, I'll set one of those up for you tonight, so you can email us, and we can get you going. Like, we'll tell you what software to use. We know what kind of mics that might be best for you. All the things Hengus talked about from the technical side. He's always available to talk and stuff like that. And and I'll make fun of him. It'll be fun. So yeah, just reach out to us because we want more idols. We want more guys to go with us. And guys, it's not limited to World of Warcraft. That's our big game. But if you play other games, please reach out to us because you know what? We can make channels for any game you want. We don't make any money off it, we're not a YouTube partner or anything like that yet, but we want to build, the best videos, the best channels. So yeah, reach out to us.
Yeah, guys, we play other games. I play other games all the time. In fact, Curtis and I have a series we're doing, a Let's Play of the game Magicka. So I'll put a link in this video to that. It's real entertaining. If you want to see more of us, check that out. But other than that, I think this episode is really drawn out, but I'm happy with the result.
We're over time on this one.
I'm happy with the result. We'll upload it, no problem. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, later, dudes. Cheers.
Awesome.